Chapter 61 Regarding the Qimen Escape Technique. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Brother Changhong is so old and still goes to school. He is not afraid of embarrassment, but we are still afraid of embarrassment. Brother, why do you just? You shut up. Lin Caisang glanced at her coldly. Here, if you're sleepy, go to your room and sleep. Don't sit here. Seeing that her daughter was talking nonsense again, Lin Yang glanced at her and warned. Only then did Lin Caisang realize that the eyes of all the people in the room were focused on him, and they were all angry, especially his father Lin Bai and eldest brother Lin Changfeng. She was so frightened that she immediately shrank her neck, did not dare to say hello to everyone anymore, and ran back to her room. It's not just Changhong, father, mother, I mean, if I can really make money by selling goods in the future, let Sangsang also learn to read. Lin Bai said. Lin Caisang chuckled and shook his head. For someone who has received higher education now, if she goes to school to learn literacy, it would be a waste of money and a lot of time to earn money, okay? Third uncle, I don't need it. My father taught me to read a few words before, which is enough. If I have money, I would like to buy some more medical books to read. I am quite interested in that, and my eldest brother is going. You can teach me when you go home, and you can kill two birds with one stone. If you make money, you might as well send Changyi to the school. Turning her head, she raised her hand and touched Lin Changyi, who was sitting next to her with bright eyes. Changyi, do you want to go to school? Yes. In fact, there is no need to ask this question. Lin Changyi has envied his elder brother Lin Changfeng for being able to go to school since he was a child. Third uncle, you see Chang Gui, I'm so happy. Lin Caisang looked at Lin Bai with a smile. That's okay. Lin Bai looked at his youngest son and nodded. Lin Changyi has also reached the age of enlightenment, but he is still rolling in the mud outside and helping his family earn money. Every time he looks at it, he feels sad and feels sorry for his younger son. Changyi, when Dad makes money, he will send you to school. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Sister Sangsang. Lin Changyi was extremely happy. After Lin Changhong got the customized ironware back the next day, Lin Bai started working at home. Two little guys, Lin Caisang and Lin Changyi, were helping in the yard, and Lin Changhong was also there. As long as Lin Bai knew something, he only had to ask Lin Changhong, and he would get it right. This shocked Lin Caisang. She had studied this wooden wheelchair for a long time, and had to use a lot of paper to draw a rough outline. But Lin Changhong just took a look at it, and he was able to describe it in detail, which was surprising. Could it be that my eldest brother is interested in the Qimen escape technique? Some people are naturally keen on certain things, such as Lin Changhong. Lin Caisang doubted whether he was the material to learn Qimen Duanjia. In other words, she did not summarize accurately, not only Qimen Duanjia, but also the formation of troops and so on. Seeing that every time the eldest brother follows Yamaoyan into the mountains, he has just learned to hunt, but every time he catches more prey than other young people in the village. Perhaps, the eldest brother should be trained in this area. I remember that there are books on the art of war and machine arts in the Golden Pearl space. Maybe my eldest brother should learn those, but I'd better learn all the words first. If you don't know the words, then learning more profound things will definitely be half the effort with half the effort. Sangsang, come out and take a look. Chapter 62 Take Grandpa for a walk outside. You are listening at novelfull.audio. In the yard, the voice of third uncle Lin Bai rang out, as well as the happy shouts of Lin Changyi and Lin Caisang. Lin Caisang, who was sitting by the bed, put the jade book in her hand into the golden bead space, then got up and went out. She knew that the wheelchair must be ready. Sangsang, come and see how this wheelchair is. Do you want to try it? As soon as the door was opened, Lin Bai's bright eyes stared at her and asked with a smile. Done. Really fast. Lin Caisang glanced at the wheelchair in front of Lin Bai and walked over. Uncle Third, have you tried it? No, you try it first. Lin Bai shook his head. He has made this thing, but he still doesn't know how to use it. The too big and too small four wheels are so flexible, and he doesn't know if they will slide around. What if he falls and falls? Manage? How about third uncle try first? Thinking that he might actually fall, he didn't want Lin Caisang to try it first. I'd better try it first. As Lin Caisang spoke, he sat on the wheelchair and twisted his body. Grandma, please make a thinner cushion and put it on top. It will be more comfortable. Good. Lin Lu answered with a smile. Sangsang, third uncle is pushing you. No, I'll try it myself. Lin Caisang shook his head and refused. He held the two wheels beside him with both hands and slowly turned them. The wheelchair also moved forward. After walking about 7 or 8 steps, he only turned one wheel and turned the wheelchair around. Keep walking. Grandma, do you think this is okay? Okay, it couldn't be better. Lin Lu looked at her rotating wheelchair and couldn't say anything bad about it. Outside the yard, Lin Caisang happened to be back carrying a hoe. Seeing this situation, he couldn't help but interject, Sangsang, this wheelchair is great, but it can't be used when walking downhill. Lin Caisang. Her eldest brother really had a keen eye and saw the shortcomings of this wheelchair at a glance, but there's no way around it. It's so realistic to use local materials. Where is she going to get the materials for brakes or something? We can only leave it at that. Sangsang, don't listen to your brother's nonsense. This chair is good enough. We don't want your grandpa to go to town alone to buy things or go downhill. He is the only one who is troublesome. Actually, it's okay to go downhill. Grandpa will use this wheelchair more and the strength in his hands will be developed. Just hold the wheels tighter when going downhill. Lin Caisang also smiled and stood up. Besides, Grandpa is naturally accompanied by someone when he goes out, so it's okay. Yes, Sangsang is right. Lin Caisang smiled. Third uncle, please try carrying me out. The weather is nice today, so I will take my grandfather for a walk outside. Good. Lin Bai responded, and then went to the room to carry Lin Laogong out. He lingered for a long time and changed the old man into the latest clothes. Sitting in the wheelchair, Lin Laogong was extremely happy. He kept praising his granddaughter for his clever brain and his son's skillful hands, so that he, the old man, could enjoy the blessings of having children and grandchildren. He was anxious to go out and see his old friends. You go out for a walk, and I'll cook. Lin Lu said. Grandma, I won't eat any more. I've made an appointment with brother Mtlnovel to go to town to sell prey. I'll keep a chicken. Lin Caisang said. No need, I still have a lot of meat at home. I'll sell whatever chickens I have left. Before Lin Lu finished speaking, she heard a scream mixed with crying coming from the yard next door. Everyone in the yard frowned in confusion. Chapter 63 I Might As Well Die. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Next door is Yamalian's house. He lives alone all year round. Where can there be the sound of women crying? Something happened, I'll go take a look. Lin Caisang threw the prey on the ground and ran to the next door. Brother. Lin Caisang wanted to stop him, saying that it was someone else's business, so don't get involved, but after all, it's not anyone else's business. Although Lin Caisang calls Mtlnovel big brother, his hunting skills come from Mtlnovel's sect. In fact, he has a master-disciple relationship. It is definitely impossible for the eldest brother to ignore Mtlnovel. Sangsang, let's go and take a look. Lin Laojie rarely came out. Mtlnovel had helped their family a lot in the past few years. He didn't want anything to happen to Mtlnovel, so he mentioned it. All right. Lin Caisang nodded. She just thought she was just a spectator. On the other side, in the yard of Mtlnovel's house, just after putting down the prey hunted from the mountain, before Mtlnovel could take a breath, she saw Hai bringing Yanyener, Jinshir, Swayer and Paju, and the whole family came to Hai angrily. In Mtlnovel's yard. Oh my God, Mtlnovel, you are an ungrateful thing. Mtlnovel sacrificed his own reputation to save you. You don't know how to repay your gratitude. You can just marry Mtlnovel. Last time, you killed a wild boar and you even said they don't even want to bring meat to my house. The one who keeps crying is Yahai's daughter-in-law, Yajin. The couple is a good match, and they both like to play tricks, because they were coming all the way from their home. There was already a scene of commotion on the road, and many good-hearted folks who came back from the fields also came over. When they saw the Yajin family sitting on the ground and howling, some people despised it, some people were disdainful, and they were also indifferent. I feel that Mtlnovel is really nothing. Mtlnovel, you wolf-hearted things are simply not human. If I had known better, I shouldn't have let Mtlnovel save you and let you die. Mtlnovel Bodhisattva saved you with a kind heart, but you repaid your kindness with revenge. You bitch, that the Yajin clan was still howling there, but looking at Mtlnovel, she acted as if nothing was wrong. She went into the main room of her home, poured a bowl of herbal tea and drank it in one breath. Then she wiped the corners of her mouth with her sleeve and came out to look at Yahai's family coldly. Have you howled enough? Get out of here. After hearing what he said, Yahai was so angry that he fell down and almost lost his breath. Brother Mtlnovel, how could you do this? Mtlnovel didn't ask you to marry me, but I saved you back then. That's a fact. How will Mtlnovel behave in the village in the future if you make her like this? I might as well die. Mtlnovel took a step forward, pretending to wipe away her tears, and secretly looked at Mtlnovel, who had a plain face. Originally, she really looked down on a country hunter like Mtlnovel, and she also felt that Mtlnovel had a hidden disease and could faint in broad daylight. For her to marry such a person would be like marrying a loser. Widowhood is designated in the future, but a few days ago, she actually heard that Mtlnovel killed a big wild boar and distributed it to several families in the village. Would a man who could kill a big wild boar have a hidden disease? Mtlnovel began to doubt. After hesitating for a few days and watching Mtlnovel running up the mountain every day, holding more or less prey in her hands every time, she finally couldn't sit still anymore and felt that her original decision was wrong. Therefore, she encouraged Lin Hai and Yajin to come to Mtlnovel's house to cause trouble. Chapter 64 How can you be so cruel? You are listening at novelfull.audio. This time, Mtlnovel must be forced to marry her. However, she really underestimated Mtlnovel's heart. Before she could finish her words, she heard Mtlnovel's voice, which sounded coldly, "Go somewhere else, don't dirty my house." Yard. Mtlnovel was shocked by his words. She didn't expect that Mtlnovel could say such cruel words in front of so many people. Brother Mtlnovel, I like you so much, how could you? If you like me, you want to take off your clothes and climb into my bed in front of your father, and plot this against me while I'm unconscious? Mtlnovel, are you crazy about wanting to get married? It's a pity that I have no idea at all. I don't like a scheming woman like you. Mtlnovel questioned Mtlnovel unceremoniously and exposed everything she had done before to the public. Mentioning what happened before, Mtlnovel's heart was filled with regret, but seeing that so many people knew what she wanted to do, she was still so ashamed that she could only look at Mtlnovel tremblingly. Brother Mtlnovel, how can you be so cruel, that she is from a girl's family? How can Mtlnovel tell something that the girl's family is ashamed of? How will she behave in the village in the future? What, you think I will cover up for you for the sake of your reputation? I won't tell your scandal in front of so many people. Mtlnovel sneered. Yes, I didn't want to say anything before, but that was only before. Now, you and your family regard me as an enemy. You have tried to trick me several times, but I still want to save face for you. My Mtlnovel style of doing things. That's not the case. If people respect me 1 foot, I will respect them 1 foot. If someone offends me, I will repay him 10 points. Oh my God, what is this? Before, I thought that Mtlnovel did something wrong and was ungrateful. It turns out that Mtlnovel has a vicious mind and wants to do that evil thing. This little girl is really not shy. She dares to do anything and is not afraid of being dragged into a pig pen. She is really evil. It doesn't matter that she died, but she later harmed a young man like Mtlnovel. He suffered along with her. It's really harmful. How come there is such a person in our village? That the women started talking one after another, accusing Yin. Fortunately, I just wanted to persuade Mtlnovel to marry this little girl. She's not bad looking. I didn't expect that she would be such a despicable brat. Bah! A woman took a sip and looked at Yin with disdain. You guys. Yin's face turned red as she listened to what the villagers said to each other, wishing she could find a crack in the ground to crawl in. Now, her reputation was completely ruined. What's wrong? My Yin is a good girl. If it weren't for Mtlnovel refusing to marry my Yin, would we have been able to come up with such a solution? This is all Mtnovel's fault. Yajin didn't think there was anything wrong with her daughter doing this, so she shouted unconvinced at everyone. I have never seen such a shameless person, who agrees to save someone. Yajin, why don't you let your daughter go to the street to pick up a daughter to be your son-in-law? You still want to harm the boy Mtlnovel, where's the face? The woman patted her face, looked at Yajin, and asked. I think Mtlnovel is qualified to be my son-in-law. What's wrong? My Yin saved him, so he has to repay him. What's wrong with that? Yajin said to the woman, then turned to look Cliff Malyan. Chapter 65 Lin Caisang, How Could It Be You? You are listening at novelfull.audio. Malyan, if you are still a man, then you can be my son-in-law. Otherwise, you will be an ungrateful and evil-hearted person. Everyone. Who is the ungrateful, evil-hearted person? But they remember that Yahai had received a lot of favors from Mtlnovel before, right? Mtlnovel didn't ask Yaji for a favor back then, right? This big family is really selfish. Yajin clan, you. Someone else wanted to speak for Mtlnovel and accuse Yajin, but his mouth was not as fast as the other person's. What nonsense are you talking about here? Is your daughter worthy of saving brother Mtlnovel? Lin Caisang had just been here for a while, and after listening to what the person said one by one, he already understood the general idea, but it turns out that when his sister put the Mtlnovel on the field stem, the Yahai family took advantage of it. I have to make a promise on my body. It is not your Yahai family, but our Lin family who wants to be the son-in-law. It was my family Sangsang who rescued brother Mtlnovel from the mountains. What does it have to do with you? Lin Caisang, who had just walked in slowly with his grandfather. My dear brother, have you cheated on your sister like this? Am I your biological sister? Why did you just marry your biological sister in front of so many people? Lin Caisang, what are you doing? She roared angrily, and was so angry that she didn't even want to call her eldest brother, and directly called Lin Caisang's name. Well. Lin Caisang was startled by his woman's furious roar, but he truly felt that he had done nothing wrong, because it was true that his sister saved Mtlnovel. Sangsang, you came just in time. This family is really shameless. It was obviously you who saved brother Mtlnovel, but they are here to take the credit. You. Shut your mouth. Lin Caisang took a deep breath and shouted angrily, it's none of her business if anyone wants to take credit. She doesn't want to mention that matter anymore, okay? Furthermore, does he think this Mtlnovel is really easy to mess with? Maybe he was some big shot hiding in the countryside. Otherwise, how could he have been hiding poison for so many years? It turns out that it was Sangsang who saved Mtlnovel. Let me tell you, how could Mtlnovel be so generous and give so much meat to Sangsang's family, but it turns out he was repaying a favor. When the woman heard that it was Lin Caisang who saved the life, his face was immediately filled with smiles. I just said that in our village, Sangsang is the luckiest and has the best heart. He doesn't try to repay anyone he saves, and he doesn't tell anyone about it. It's not like some people who just benefit from other people's blessings and do other things. She seems to be so powerful that she wants Mtlnovel to give her body to her, even if she doesn't look at how big her face is, huh. As she said that, she glanced at Yin, who was already stunned. At this moment, Yin was completely helpless. She could never have imagined that she just took advantage of Lin Caisang's blessings and was still complacent. It turns out that Yin himself knew that Lin Caisang saved him, right? That's why he shot down the wild boar and gave the Lin family so much meat. Was it because he wanted to repay Lin Caisang for saving his life? And she is still here, stupidly thinking that she saved Yin, and Yin should repay her. Lin Caisang, how could it be you? That she looked at Lin Caisang with hateful eyes and asked while grinding her teeth. In your village, sometimes Lin Caisang's words are like an edict. Whatever she says, everyone in the village will subconsciously believe it and act according to Lin Caisang's words. Chapter 66 What a Bad-Hearted Person. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Now Lin Caisang says that she saved Yin. Even if she wasn't, others would believe Lin Caisang and not her. I saved it, Yin. Seeing that he could no longer deny it, Lin Caisang could only admit that he had saved Yin. All the neighbors nearby know that I have been digging medicine in the mountains these days. When I was digging medicine in the mountains before, I saw Brother Mtlnovel who was unconscious and brought him back. But Brother Mtlnovel is a man after all, and I am not alone. The little girl saved him. It was not good to tell him to go out after all, so I put him on a field stalk not far away. I thought that there were many people cutting pigweed at that time, and someone would soon find Brother Mtlnovel, and he would be killed. He sent it home. She squinted her eyes slightly, glanced at Yin, and then turned back to look at Yin. Yin, it's certainly wrong not to repay kindness, but it's even more wrong to use kindness in return and force people to submit like you do. If you don't want to save, you don't have to save. No one told you to save, but since you have saved someone, you should not repay others with your ulterior motives. Otherwise, you will only embarrass yourself. Humph, Lin Caisang, I think you're very light-hearted. Your family is eating pork now and their mouths are full of oil. Naturally, they will do whatever they want with you. What's the point of repaying a favor? If you don't repay a favor, you can do it if you have the ability. Give the wild boar meat to my family, don't eat it alone. Yujin rushed out all of a sudden, pointed at Lin Caisang's nose, and yelled. Can't you tell? I'm eating the wild boar meat from Yin in return for your gift, and now I dare to teach us a lesson. This little girl is so mean-spirited. After all, she was thinking about Lin Caisang's status in the village and didn't dare to do anything to her. She could only scold her. If it had been anyone else, she would have slapped her. But even though she was holding back, she still looked like she wanted to fight. The fact that Xiao Sangzi saved me is just my guess. It's my own business to repay the favor. Aunt Jean, it's not up to you as an outsider to decide what I want to do. This is my home, please, and Yahai uncle, when you and your family go out, don't come to my house again. Yin took a few steps forward, protected Lin Caisang behind her, and spoke emphatically to Yujinshi. Turning his head, he looked towards Yahai. Uncle Yahai, you saved me on the field stalk. I admit it, but I also saved you 2 years ago when I was picking birds' nests on the mountain, right? You didn't fall off the cliff. I saved you, right? Even if our two families are even, from now on, don't let me see these 2 girls of yours coming this way. I can't bear the blame of the bad girl. Yin, you. Yahai had a bad breath stuck in his throat, and he was so angry that he wanted to beat his feet and chest. However, what Yin said really made it hard for him to find fault. Yin saved him in the first place, but it was something that everyone in the village knew. He also said it in front of everyone that Yin was a kind-hearted person. He who does not seek repayment will not repay him himself. Now, he really regrets that he shot himself in the foot. Roll. A trace of cruelty flashed through Yin's eyes. You're so good. Just wait for me. Yahai had no choice but to leave angrily. Brother Mtlnovel. Yin still didn't want to give up on Mtlnovel, a good man, and looked at him with tearful eyes, trying to arouse his protective desire. Chapter 67. Want to make a promise with your body? Actually, not bad. You are listening at novelfull.audio. She didn't believe that in Yamalian's heart, she, a delicate beauty, could not compare to Lin Caisang, a woman as fat as a pig. She was just a little lucky, and she was not fooled by the ignorant people in the village. She didn't believe it was sealed. Get out, don't let me see you again. How could Yamalian give such a woman a good look? Yin Yenner stamped her feet on the spot, turned around, covered her face and walked away. Seeing this, Yajin, Yaswayer and Yapaju also walked away quickly, glaring at the Lin family before leaving. These people are the ones who come out to cause trouble, otherwise, their affairs will be done. After a while, there were only a few people watching the fun in the yard, and no one saw the silent Lin Laojia in the corner. Otherwise, he would have been treated as a better person. Little Sangzi, ducked behind Yamalian. Lin Caisang raised his head speechlessly, looked at the blue sky, and murmured what a neighbor called him, Xiao Sangzi. When did she have such a title? I still have little Xingzi, but here's little Plum. She muttered, curling her lips. Are you okay? Yamalian turned her head and looked at Lin Caisang. Cough. Lin Caisang immediately returned to normal and looked at him seriously. What can happen to me? What will happen to her? What can Yajin do to her? She is just a woman who only yells and makes trouble. How can she be afraid of her? Brother Emolian, I didn't expect that the person who saved you would be Kai Mulberry. This is really fate. Kai Mulberry, that family member in Yahai is Xiao Xiang, Brother Emolian, but you are not. Do you want? Let Emolian brother, do you agree with me? At this time, another person jumped out and joked with Lin Caisang. Brother Enshi, let Brother Moyen make a promise to you. Lin Caisang rolled her eyes at him and walked over to her grandpa. What do you want to do with your body? Moyen had an inexplicable feeling about these 4 words, and stared at Lin Caisang's back with faint eyes. Brother Emolian, I'm joking, don't take it seriously. Enshi quickly laughed and explained, Brother Emolian has extremely high standards. He can't even look down on a beauty like Yin Yenner, so how can he look down on the chubby Lin Caisang? It's all because of his mouth. It just needs to be cleaned up. Actually, it's not bad. Yamalian murmured softly. What? Brother Emolian, what did you say? Nothing is bad. Enshi couldn't understand what he said and asked, that's not bad. What Brother Emolian won't say is that it's not a bad idea to pledge yourself to him, right? Thinking of this possibility, Enshi was immediately horrified. Brother Emolian wouldn't really be interested in Lin Caisang's movie, right? Not to mention her figure, Lin Caisang is only 13 years old. Brother Emolian. Wanting to confirm, in just a flash, Yamalian had already walked in the direction of Lin Laogan. Brother Emolian, wait a minute. Hey, isn't that Grandpa Lin? Why is he here to join in the fun? Enshi paused in pursuit and looked at Lin Laogan, who was originally quite strong in his impression, has become so thin that there is only a layer of skin covering the bones. After all, it is because he has not seen the sun all day long, and he is also a miserable person. Grandpa Lin, why are you here? He walked over and asked Lin Laogong. I just heard some noise here. Come over and have a look. Just hope Emolian is fine. Lin Laogon explained, then looked at Yamalian with a smile. He hadn't seen Yamalian much since his leg was broken, and he looked much stronger than before. Chapter 68. Awesome, right? My Sangsang came up with it. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Grandpa Lin is worried, they can't do anything to me yet. Yamalian said something and looked at Lin Changhong. Changhong, where is your prey? Go get it and let's go to town together. Go early and come back early. Good. Lin Changhong responded. Grandpa, Brother Moyen and I went to town. Let Sangsang and third uncle accompany you around. Sangsang, please stay away from walking today and go home for dinner later. Don't be hungry. Lin Caisang responded, came behind Lin Laogan, pushed the wheelchair out of the yard of Yamalian's house, and Lin Bai followed closely. Hey, Changhong, what's up with this chair in your house? It has wheels. I didn't see it just now. Yanxi was surprised when she saw that the chair Lin Laogan was sitting on could still roll. Is it awesome? My Sangsang came up with it, but it took a lot of effort to do it. Lin Changhong raised his head proudly and asked. Go ahead and show off, as long as your girl can do it, okay? Yanxi rolled her eyes at Lin Changhong angrily. This little guy may not look big, but he is a maniac about showing off his girls. He puts his girls on his lips all day long, and he is not afraid that others will get tired of hearing about them. That's right, if my family can't stand it, who can? Lin Changhong felt that this was a matter of course, and she looked at him and could only shake her head, but she still glanced at the back of Lin Caisang pushing Lin Laojie slowly away. This chair is really good, it must have cost a lot of money, right? No wonder you guys are these days, isn't it all spent on this chair when it comes to hunting missions? He looked at the iron pieces on top, and it looked like there were quite a few. It's for Grandpa, no matter how much money you spend, it's worth it. Lin Changhong said. Brother Melian, wait for me. I'll get the prey and we can go to town together. Well, go ahead. Yamalian withdrew her gaze from Lin Caisang and said something to him. When Lin Changhong came back from the town, it was almost dark. Yamalian and the others had already come back long ago, and he was the last to come back. When he returned to his yard, he went to grab a spoonful of cold water to drink, but Lin Caisang looked at him and scolded him. He curled his lips before going to the main room to get some cold drinks. Sangsang, I went to inquire about it just now. The Zhou family has been very troubled by Lu Rume in the past few days. Now their neighbors know that their family has abandoned our poor relatives and married a high-class family like the Lu family. Fong is the one who climbs up the ladder and takes down the low. He wiped the water stains around his mouth with his sleeve and said to Lin Caisang. The official job that my second uncle Xiao Xiang wanted is over. Lu Rume has no time these days because of the commotion at Zhou's house. She has been busy with the second uncle's affairs. He approached Lin Caisang and lowered his voice to her. Talking quietly, although the Zhou family was relieved, which they were not happy to see, he knew that the last thing Sangsang wanted to see was for Lu Baishao to become an official. If Lu Baishao really gained power, then their family's life would be even more difficult. You have to keep a close eye on her and don't give Lu Rume a chance to stand up. Lin Caisang thought for a while and pulled Lin Changhong to a corner of the yard, and the two began to whisper. What else do you have in mind? Lin Changhong asked. In this way, you reveal the news that the Chen family wants to bury me alive, and tell those people that it was the servants of the Lu Rume family who told you, saying that Lu Rume asked us to report to the official, and wanted to blackmail the Chen family for a sum of money. Paving the way for Lu Baishao to become an official. Lin Caisang said. Chapter 69 It's the mountain deed that Dad left for us. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Okay, that's it, I'll go tomorrow. Lin Changhong nodded immediately. He had also been thinking about what to do next. Lu Rume was a person who drilled wherever there was a hole. There was no chance that she would be able to find a way out. In this case, let the Chen family deal with the Lu family. Brother, when you go there tomorrow, take all the medicinal materials that have been dried at home and sell them at the drugstore last time. If you can buy a buffalo, then buy it. If it doesn't work, let's get together. Lin Caisang thought for a while and said. Shall I go? Aren't you going? Lin Changhong glanced at his sister and asked. Last time in the drugstore, all the people talking were Sangsang, and he couldn't even get a word in. So let him go alone this time. I still have to go up the mountain to dig more medicinal materials. After another 10 days of digging, I will have to do other things. Lin Caisang said. Oh. Lin Changhong didn't ask any questions and answered, but I still have doubts in my heart. Other things, does Sangsang have other things? If you don't have to dig up medicine all the time, isn't that the most profitable thing? This is what Sangsang said himself. Lin Caisang did have other things. Although she came to this world not long ago, she still had the memory of the original owner. There were some things that her family didn't know and only she knew. She had to take them out and sort them out, otherwise, I would be sorry for her father's good intentions in leaving that thing to her. Before it got dark the next day, Lin Caisang actually came back with a big buffalo, which made his family very happy. Lin Caisang yelled and asked his father to carry him and sit on the back of the buffalo for a while. As for Lin Caisang, he just smiled, lowered his head and walked into Lin Caisang's room. Sangsang, what are you doing in my brother's room? Lin Caisang didn't have too many surprises because he bought the buffalo and was already pleasantly surprised. However, when he saw Lin Caisang walking into his room, he was a little surprised and followed him to take a look. This room was originally occupied by his father. Since there were not many rooms in the house, he lived here temporarily, and over time he got used to it. I saw Lin Caisang taking off his shoes, crawling into the bed, lifting the thick quilt, and groping carefully on the bed wall with a fat hand. Lin Caisang was like a 2-foot-long monk, confused and completely confused. What is my girl doing? Sang. Before the word mulberry could be uttered, he heard a click and a wooden board on the bed was pulled open by Lin Caisang's chubby hands. He was shocked. This bed is made of real wood. I heard from Grandma that it was specially made for the bed when my father married their mother. The bed was made of the best wood. How could Sangsang even take a piece of it off? Are you kidding him? This is. Just as he was in a trance, he saw Lin Caisang take out a square piece of paper from the dugout groove, and then she put the board back again. This is the mountain deed that Dad left us. What? Shanchi. Lin Caisang was horrified. Looking at the piece of paper spread out by Lin Caisang, he felt as if he was floating in mid-air. Mountain deeds are different from field deeds. Although buying mountain land is cheaper than buying fields, fields can be bought 1 acre at a time, but mountain deeds are bought hilltop by hilltop. The number of acres of land depends entirely on how big the hilltop is. How could their father get so much money to buy mountain land? Yes, Shanchi, my father showed me this when he left home and said he would put it here so that we could use it when we grow up, Lin Caisang said. Chapter 70 The Abacus is clacking. You are listening at novelfull.audio. What she didn't say was that her father didn't buy a mountain for her and her eldest brother, but that the mountain deed was a dowry for her. It seems that before her father went to serve in the army, he had prepared a plan that he would never come back. Now he even prepared a dowry for her. As for her eldest brother, his father probably meant that the boy should be raised. Yes, you have to rely on yourself to get a wife and have children. Which mountain? Lin Caisang asked immediately. The barren hills behind our house. Lin Caisang thought for a while and said, she couldn't understand what was written on the mountain deed. It was not that she was illiterate, but that she didn't know where the east or west of what was written was, but what her father told her before was the one at the back of the house. What a barren mountain. Lin Caisang's eyes widened even more. Sangsang, do you know? The barren hills behind our house are at least 300 acres. More than 300 acres of mountainous land, calculated at 1 tael of silver per acre, is more than 300 taels. If you exclude some that can be reduced, it will be a minimum of 300 taels of silver, and the mountain land is in their hands, 300 acres, and they have to pay taxes, but in the past 4 years, no one has come to urge their family to pay the deed to the mountain land. It can be seen that Dad has paid all the taxes in the past few years. Although the food delivered in the mountains will be much less, it is still money. That is, 300 taels of silver is not enough. Is their father making a fortune outside? You can actually buy Mtlnovel Mountain in one fell swoop. Isn't Dad going to Luo Cliff to collect birds' nests? He guessed. Everyone who collects birds' nests knows that Luo Cliff is a place with the most canaries, but no matter how many canaries there are, no one dares to go there to collect birds' nests. Because people are afraid of death. If his father had really gone to Luo Jibi to collect birds' nests before, it would really be possible to save so much money in one go and buy Mtlnovel Mountain. Maybe. I was still young at that time. I don't know where my father earned the money. Lin Caisang said. You said before that there is still something to do. Is this the matter? Lin Caisang asked. There are very few trees in the Menghuang mountain. It is a barren mountain with only weeds. If you really want to clean it up, it is not difficult, but if you want to grow food on the 300 acres of mountain land, it will take a lot of time. It's definitely not enough for their family alone. Tomorrow morning, you take me to the mountain to have a look first. I will make plans after seeing it. Lin Caisang said. Good. Lin Caisang responded, if it were possible to grow food in the mountains, that would be great. It would be much better than spending money to buy food every day as a family, right? He also felt that the mountains should be reclaimed. The next morning, when they came back from visiting Menghuang Mountain, everyone in the family knew that before Lin Baizhong left home, he left more than 300 acres of mountain land for his children. Lin Laogan held the mountain deed in his hand, looked at it again and again, and then glanced at Sangsang. Grandpa, is this true? Uncle really left us 300 acres of mountain land? Then we don't have to go hungry this year. Lin Saiha is always the first to jump out. I heard that there are so many mountainous areas. Even if you grow a little something, you won't go hungry, right? What's the matter with you? Just stand aside. Lin Bai glared at the eldest daughter. Dad, I'm so happy. My uncle is so awesome. He has left so much land for us. Not only growing food, but even selling it, we can get a lot of money, right? My eldest brother will definitely have enough money to go to the provincial capital to take the exam. Lin Saiha was still excited, and the calculations in his heart were crackling.